stupid enough out there to believe that this is real. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of the world we're living in and headed to, and that only the ones that were here before and after know the difference. At some point, Bob, nobody's going to be here to know the difference of what before or after is.
Right, exactly.
Accentuating the uniqueness of my body. I mean, I wish I had a flat tummy like that. Ooh, but see, there you go. Now, don't no pressure right there. You're beautiful just the way you are. Whatever. All right, well there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Did we just have fun with news? I hope you did. I attempted to. I attempted to bring you other news and finish with a sexy bikini report. So I think my mission is accomplished. That was the other news. That in fact was the not so serious news.
Okay, go over to BF5 the Vibe. Everyone. Hi everyone.
That's right, folks. That was the not so serious news. 127, where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States, almost exactly halfway through a 3-hour episode of BF Live the Vibe, stream show 406. So, yeah, Scott, you want to ask something? You want to go for the pistol?
Yeah. All I got right now is a black screen. So I'm going to turn it off. So after the pee break, I'll be trying to jump back in.
All right, well, that's a good time. Scott, you can jump out now because I am going to take that piss break right now, bro. I'm not going to stretch it another 3 minutes. I'm just going to let everybody know that we're going to take a halfway through the show pause for the cause right now. This is a chance for myself and you, everybody else here, to go do just that. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that we're not waiting to the end of Thursday to have fun and positive vibes. We're doing it right now on BF Live the Vibe Stream Show.
BF Live Vibe.
We'll see, not Andrew, he'll be back with us. We'll see if Scott makes it back on the screen. We'll go do the National Day calendar check. Maybe we'll go over to Perry Talk and check out what happened on with Perry and Bob Levy on Perry Caravella Live last night.
Perry.
That and much more. But we got to get to the piss break first, folks. It's only 2.5 minutes. Right after this 2.5 minute piss break, more fun on the other side. Grab a friend, go to the bathroom, grab what you need. We'll come back for more fun right after this.
Beautiful.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the
pee-pee dance.
Pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break.
Pee-pee breakdown. Go do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. Piss break.
Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now.
Oh.
I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now.
Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown.
Break it down.
Pee-pee.
Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think gross.
Don't be
I know you
gross.
touched your pee-pee.
It's mine. I can do what I want. It was PP touching time, but now we're past that. This is BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 406. We're back for a part 2 on a Thursday right here in the middle of the day. We're getting near the end of the week, everybody. We're almost there. We got one more day to go. Wait for our boy, see if Scott connects back in here. And this is,
The boy.
Hi, I'm not Andrew the Giant. I'm just sitting in for Andrew today. He'll get home sometime later on.
all right, Andrew. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, not Andrew. All right, let's see what everybody's saying about that. We got the piss break in. Let's keep having fun here. Thank you. Oh, we got some coming in here. Bacon Bobby. Bacon Bobby.
Bacon, Bobby, bacon.
A firm-fitting tee would be sexy with those curves that Juggalo Joe. Well, they were real to me, Damon. Talking about the bikini report right there. Andrew just went live, said Terry Nee. He is known to do that, Terry Nee. He will.
Yes, I'm telling everyone to go over there. Go over to BF Live.
Scott, did sunglasses magically show up yesterday? Yeah, I did never ask him how he replaced his sunglasses. I'll have to see if he tells us when he gets back. But yeah, I text Stormy, Dad broke his glasses. Yeah, he gave them the other day. Oh, maybe that's how he got them. Chocolate Jen, thank you for being a member defender. For you and Pika and adding a member every day. Thank you very much. I appreciate. I really do appreciate any support I get here on BF Live. JT, that's a name I haven't seen in a minute. JT just caught a membership from the very nice Juggalo Jen. Juggalo Jen, Bobby Nick World Order, a cute tankini. They're still talking about that girl. But I will get you shared out on the Discords then. Thank you, Juggalo Jen. I appreciate that. All right, well, let's keep having fun here. I'm going to run my I'm going to run this right here. This is one of those, Bobby and Scott's not here right now, but I'll run this anyway.
Bobby,
I like this.
Bobby.
Bobby. This is that guy, that Canadian guy, fuck's sake guy. People are always sending him like kind of tips and tricks, and he always tests them. Like, no way that I live all this time and didn't know this trick. So for you guys out there that ever like use the tools and screwdrivers, and you don't have like a magnetized screwdriver, I got a little trick for you. Let me see if you ever been working with little
Go
screws and you always
over
drop
to
them
BF
because
Live
you don't have a
Vibe
magnetized
room.
screwdriver. I got a tip for you right here. Check this out.
Screwdriver into a magnet. All you need is your screwdriver or your drill bit and some kind of magnet.
Oh, what? No way.
We
See,
got 4 in the
I'll show you
building.
what I've been dealing with here. So all these little screws, they just fall completely off my little screwdriver because it's not magnetic when I'm trying to screw them in. See, let's see if we can get this thing magnetic. Let's see. Try this.
4 people in the building.
Doesn't seem like it's very good, but we'll try it. Like, it sticks to it. Alright, so apparently, you just rub it on there. And it'll pick up the magnetism. If this works,
Got the tism.
this is gonna be great. No more
I
dropping
would
screws
love
under
to
the
do.
car. No more, like, this is gonna save a lot of time. Alright, that should be enough. Let's see, we got some metal here. Let's see. Oh, what? No way. Think it would work.
Join,
I
That's
didn't think it would hold the.
awesome.
I didn't think it would hold the
No more
charge.
droppage under the car. See?
join you.
Or screwdriver into a magnet. All you need is your screwdriver.
So
or
there you
your
go.
drill
I think that's a little handy tip right there for you guys. Never been through that. Sometimes you're dealing with fine electronics or anything really, where you got some metal screws and all, and sometimes the screws get away from you. That's a good way to apparently you can home magnetize any screwdriver. Just rub it up against like a powerful magnet, like from your your dish or something like that. All right. Well, Bobby. Jen says that. Thank you for your generosity, Jen. And what did somebody set up here? I think Terry Need said something about bacon or something like that. So let's have a little fun while we wait for the guys to come back, and let's have a little bacon for Bobby,
Bacon for Bobby. Bobby Bacon.
created by Blood on YouTube.
We'll be back tonight, right here at Bobby's 1978. So,
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
bye-bye.
Yes, I wish that would
Hello?
be a reality.
Bacon
favorite.
No, I don't
Your
want
number
to eat
one
the bacon.
fan.
Fucking hate me.
Bobby's back just in time for his favorite bacon from Bobby. We were saying Bobby, and throwing out little hints in the chat, so that made me play that video, buddy. Oh, and let's see.
I don't have bacon, but I have breakfast sausages.
Breakfast
Little weenies.
Little weenies.
sausage.
You ain't got it. Well, no,
Weenie buddies, weenie buddies.
Oh, Jesus, it's a sword fight. These guys are having a sword fight in here. All right, well, we must all be on the
Buddies.
same mindset because it's not every time we eat. I grabbed just like a container of my peanut butter pretzels. That's what I'm enjoying. Oh, peanut butter pretzels. There you go. You grab a snack or something that you need. Yeah, let's have a little drink, a little smoke, a little snack. Let's have. Should have been chewing the peanut butter out of my mouth. We'll do the National Day calendar check. Sausage weenies and hot dog weenies. Sounds like a sausage party, guys, for real. Yeah, Bobby, Nick, I'm getting a little excited. I
Sausage
heard
party.
that Rush tour is going to be coming my way, buddy.
Oh, nice.
They're selling the tickets like a year in advance. I don't think it's like until October of next year.
Right.
But they're like a year in advance.
Aren't they expensive as fuck?
Haven't even gotten to that point, Bob. Didn't even look.
Really?
My local radio station sent me a thing about hey, get in a lottery or something to win. So that's first step, buddy.
That's crazy.
But I would definitely check it out. And my wife was kind of surprised. She's like, "You would want to go see Rush?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Now we talked about it, and see, even she had that reaction, Scott, because they were famously known that they would say those concerts were like a sausage party because it was mostly dudes that like
Yeah.
instrumental rock music. It wasn't. They were kind of notorious for not having a lot of chicks around. So maybe that's where that come from. But I went through it, Bobby Nick, and I probably know at least enough of 10 Rush songs that I go, oh, I'd recognize that if they played it live. You know. I just started going down the list and all that stuff. I want to get started on the whole Rush thing and making you do all that thing. A few hours, keep rubbing it. It'll stay that way, says our friend FAM. Ham and cheddar. I have a sandwich.
Ham and cheddar.
Ham and cheddar make you better. All right, well, why don't we check the National Day calendar, see what fun holidays or celebrations are happening today, because we know that's always what's going on over there. Let me run my element, and let's do a little national calendar check. For the National Day, hey, look how
National Day, hey. One of my favorites.
Can a nurse call House 300? Nurse call House 300.
What's up, everyone?
The National Day calendar, like I said, it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. We acknowledge those here on the National Day calendar check. It is Thursday. We're almost at the end of the week, folks. Thursday, October 23rd. We are just what? We're just now inside of a week before Halloween. Everybody's going to get their candy on and all that stuff. But let's do the National Day calendar check for the 23rd. Now, look, we just did 75 of the movies from this century, Bob. You know, I was reflecting on that segment we did yesterday. It was fun for me. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it.
It was fun because, you know, I'm not the biggest horror guy, but I like talking about things that interest other people, and I just thought that the segment was, it seemed like everybody enjoyed talking about that. Well, today, in relation to that, I guess, today is in fact National Horror Movie Day.
Nice.
Today on the 23rd, just before Halloween. It's also National Boston Cream Pie Day. Yabbit, Boston Cream Pie Day. Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano. That was one of the first things of migration I've ever learned, probably in school or any education or anything, Scott. And I learned the notion that a species of animals goes from one place to another as like kind of a habit. You know, I didn't realize that until I got to a certain age of being a younger child. I'm like, wow, you know that they're that keen and they can go that far, all that. We'll talk about that a little bit. But the swallows that depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. It's National Mole Day. I wonder if Perry knows that.
Fuck off.
Come on, Mole was a nice guy, man. Now Don, whatever, but Mole was a guy. It's National Mole Day. What's that? Avogadro's number?
I might need a lighter before long.
It's National TV Talk Show Host. Hey, everybody, it's National TV Talk Show Host Day here on the Bible, the National Day Calendar Check. Look at this old Viking. It's an iPod day. Are they even still around?
Yeah, hey,
An i-
just a while back.
Yeah, let's see what iPod Day is about, Bobby Nick. Our first thing, check on the National Day calendar. On October 23rd, we celebrate National iPod Day, a day that marks a pivotal moment in technology and music history. While we honor the iconic device, yes, you're right. We
I
also
forgot. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're right. We also celebrate the groundbreaking idea it unleashed, the power to carry an entire musical world right in our pockets. It's a day to remember the vision of the innovators like Steve Jobs, whose work forever changed how we connect with sound. So now, Bob, I imagine everybody's just doing this on their phone if we're doing portable music
Right.
nowadays, right?
Right, but yeah, I never really got into carrying music around. I guess because I don't really go out. But I mean,
That's kind of a requirement.
I think I think these devices kind of killed the record industry. You know, along with a lot of other things. You know, like the.
It definitely forever changed the way we listen to music, Bobby Nick, because I think I explained the other day that my daughter heard like a one Beatles medley of Paul McCartney songs or a Beatles medley and thought that they were all separate songs, that she never heard them played together. And I'm like, no, if you listen to them on the album, they all flow from one different song to the other. Admiral Halsey and that whole song and all that stuff. But on iPod Day on October 23rd, 2001, Apple introduced, 24 years ago, Apple introduced the iPod, and with its simple promise of 1,000 songs in your pocket, it sparked a revolution. Before this, music was tied to physical media, either CDs, tapes, or records. Creating a personal mix meant time and effort, and portability was limited to a single album or a handful of songs. The iPod changed everything. A sleek device with its iconic click wheel, the iPod gave us the power to curate our lives with sound. It introduced us to digital playlists, allowing us to become DJs of our own communities, workouts, and quiet moments. Paired with the iTunes service, it also transformed the music industry, making it easy to purchase single tracks and build a digital library that was uniquely ours. And Bob, that's kind of was the turning point because, like you said before, everything was physical, everything was album driven. So if you wanted a song or two, you had to buy all of them.
Yeah.
This a la carte thing really just changed.
Yeah, like you were paying what 99 cents for one of these songs when you had to buy an album for like what at least $15 probably. Like maybe some older ones on sale. But I mean, yeah, man. I think it really put a dent in what was going into the creators' pockets.
Right. It not only changed the industry, it did forever change how we take in music and listen to music, what our expectation was. Like you said, you could make your own playlist, and now these are the days we live in. You know, this YouTube algorithm has got me. It really knows me very well, and I really like that it brings me songs that I didn't pick, and I wasn't anticipating. I like the surprise of it. Now, how would you celebrate iPod Day? Hey, everybody, you guys remember your first iPod? Try to recreate the first playlist from your original iPod or your digital music player. Wow, if you could remember some of the first songs that you ever put on one. Oh, Mr. Chunkster has a nostalgic thought right here. Pepsi giving codes away for iTunes songs was the shit. What's up, the Chunkster? Another way that they kind of changed the distribution of music, Bob, and that they could give a code to any random human being and they could just go get the song, kind of like that.
Yeah, but this was also the end of like, you know, knowing album art, having a physical copy in your hand and being able to, I mean, like when you bought a full album, you listened to that album because you paid
like it, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think everybody was just listening to single songs after this. You know, like nobody knew a full album anymore.
My test was, Bob, if I heard at least two of them on the radio, Scott, I'd be like, okay, well now I think I can pretty much buy this CD. It'd be worth it because I'll probably find a third one or a fourth one, right, Bob?
Yep,
exactly. That's kind of my judge. When it got to be 2 and 3 radio songs, they were always pretty safe to buy the whole CD. That was my measuring stick.
Yeah, mine too.
Spencer says, I had an iPod Touch, like a mini iPhone that didn't call. I remember those because my daughters were kind of that era, so they gave you the vibe of having that little device, that iPhone feel, but you couldn't make any calls with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool when they started making them Wi-Fi. Well, they had to be Wi-Fi and all because yeah, you almost had that feel like you had an additional device other than just kind of the music service. So let's see. Seeing how Juggalette Jen loved album art. Seeing how a CD looks. Yeah, because they used to do fun stuff with the coloring of the actual physical disc, Bob. They got into that.
Yeah.
Some artwork on the actual disc after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, so it really did. This device by itself, it did fundamentally change. I have so much music on it, still have it, but you can't charge it anymore. You have to look into maybe find a charger on online. There might be possibility. Seeing if the lyrics booklet is in it, right? Because some albums, yeah, Bob, we didn't have the internet back in those days, and when you had those favorite songs, and you're like, what is that 1 or 2 word little thing that I can't quite make out? Let me go into the lyric booklet, right? And you can see who wrote the song and who produced it and all that stuff. And before you had the internet, that's how you had to correct if you were right about a song lyric or not. You actually had to go into the notes. Good pull there, Juggalette Jen. Well, how would you celebrate it? Yes, go ahead.
Cheech and Chong put like a giant rolling paper in there, didn't they?
Right.
In one of their albums, yeah.
One of their albums, that was talking about those sticky fingers. I always thought that was funny. My sister had Sticky Fingers, the Rolling Stones album.
Yeah.
Had an actual pants zipper on it, Scott.
Oh yeah,
Alice Cooper had an edition of one of their albums that had a pair of panties in it. I think it was.
Shit. There you go. So.
From who?
Nobody, Andrew. They were just like paper panties. I think.
The same chick wore 7 million albums.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be not the Andrew, John. You gave yourself away there. Your reaction there. All right. But yeah, it says you can explore this podcast and we're just reflecting on the wow, in 24 years, and look how small it was like back then. There you go. And now we pretty much that's just like another thing that we do with our cell phones, with our personal communication devices. iPod Day on the first item on the National Day calendar. Yes.
Well, my biggest memory from those is because I'm behind on technology, always have been, and I didn't have, and I had to take it to my mom's to load music, but then I had to go through the aggravation of learning how to do it, and all. It was a big giant aggravating process, and that's when I learned LimeWire and Frostwire and all that crap. Yeah. And I remember two times I guess I gave my mom's computer viruses because she made me stop.
She made me stop. I used to use.
She made me stop.
Yeah. Let's see. I think one time, I got an attempted hijack or a threat. I got it off myself. I went back in the C menu and I got it all. I don't know if one time I paid or not. I can't remember. Ooh, that new CD smell, says Juggalette Jen.
Yeah.
Smell of a new CD being open, says Shane. And looking into the book and everything. There you go.
I miss that. A lot.
I used to read all the thank yous and everything, man.
Every word. I like this. Sky, look at that. Scuff with Shane missing it, saying, I miss it. There you go.
Good girl.
Sky report. The new CD smell. The new CD smell is better than the old lady in the morning smell. Says Spawn checking in. Now, that's a music fan right there. My goodness.
I need to do this.
Let's do this because you ever guys listen to CDs before they want to wait. Let's talk about the Swallows. Go back to Capistrano. The Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day on today, October 23rd. Like I was saying earlier, I was always intrigued by this, knowing that I didn't know that animals had a sense of calendars and stuff when I was a younger man. But the Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day on October 23rd. We observe a natural spectacle steeped in legend and tradition on Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. This day marks the punctual, awe-inspiring migration of thousands of cliff swallows, hello Frisco, as they begin their incredible journey south for the winter. They all picked a day and they left, and they're like, we know where the warm weather is. All of that. I was just so intrigued by that. For generations, the return of the swallows to the historic Mission San Juan Capistrano in California has been a celebrated event. According to legend, the tradition began in the 1700s when a local innkeeper destroyed the swallow's mud nest. Seeing the homeless birds, a compassionate priest at the mission, Father St. John O'Sullivan welcomed them, saying, "Come on, swallows, I'll give you shelter." The swallows have been nesting in the mission's arches ever since, creating a timeless bond between the birds and the community. Swallows are master aviators, famous for their long wings and forked tails, are incredibly graceful in flight. They feed on the wing, catching insects with breathtaking speed and agility. So they feed while they're flying. Each year they perform one of nature's most amazing feats of navigation. On or around October 23rd, the day of San Juan, the swallows gather in a swirling, breathtaking mass before departing for their winter home. A 6,000-mile journey to Goya Corrientes, Argentina. Then, with what seems like clockwork precision, they return to the exact same spot in San Juan Capistrano on or about March 19th, St. Joseph's Day, to the delight of locals and visitors who gather to welcome them home. So that's what I've always been fascinated by, just the amazing, just what nature builds into them, the timing and the precision that is nature, that is swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day on the National Day calendar. Now, Bob and Nick, I like me some Boston cream pie, my friend.
Oh, me too.
I don't mind no Boston. Matter of fact, that just looks like stomach pain to me. I'll eat it.
Hell yeah.
Are these spits or swallows have ever been spotted on the East Coast? Oh, spits or swallows. Let's see. Yeah, Bob, it is National Boston Cream Pie Day. Now, sometimes I like when the little local bakery might have a little version of this. I'll get one for myself. Because eating a whole one, man, that's stomach pain right there, Scott. Do you like Boston cream pie, my friend?
Yeah. Well, I like you said, I buy it like in the single portion. It comes in a little cup or something. But
yeah, something like that. Well, today do it, Scott. On October 23rd, get ready to celebrate a delicious dessert that loves to defy expectations. National Boston Cream Pie Day honors the iconic chocolate-frosted custard-filled cake that has captured the hearts and taste buds of millions. So is it a pie or a cake? Now, that's a good question. Let's slice into the sweet history of this American classic. The legend of the Boston cream pie was born in 1856 at Boston's famous Parker House Hotel. There, French chef Monsieur Augustin Francois Anzin created a masterpiece by layering 2 rounds of golden sponge cake with a thick, velvety vanilla custard. To finish it off, he draped the entire creation in a rich, glossy chocolate glaze. This is making me hungry, Bob and Nick. Not cream pies, RBLQ. National Boston Cream Pie Day, you perverted bastard. I need a vanilla ice cream with that spawn. Yummy. I ate a mountain of apple crisp with whipped cream last night because yesterday it was Apple Day. We probably caused that. Because it was like National Apple Day. That was one of the national days on the National Day calendar. All right, Bob and Nick and Scott. Looks like we're going to do day 2 talking about some horror movies. And with Halloween coming along, I think that's like What about you, Andrew? You don't know. What about your favorite horror
I like the one I almost made it through. I've never made it through a horror movie. Yes, I'm a wuss. I like The Mist.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, The Mist. Yeah, I think that came up yesterday in our list of top 75 movies, right? Yeah.
Well, what about when we watched The Exorcist, Andrew? You saw the whole thing? You made it to that one?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
That fuck scared the shit out of me.
Well, we are just a couple of days away from Halloween, and it is National Horror Movie Day on today, Thursday, October 23rd. In the hopes of celebrating a good fright, today is the perfect day to promote the beauty and the cathartic thrills of being scared by great horror movies. Now, Bob, am I sensing that you get a little bit of that thrill out of that? Like, I've talked about how I really don't prefer being scared. But some people do get that rush of energy and life out of it. Are you, what type of person are you with that, buddy?
I mean, they don't really scare me anymore. That went away a long time ago. I envy people who can actually get scared off of horror movies these days. But I mean, aside from like jump scares, yeah.
And you kind of indicated you almost prefer like these silly scares because we've discussed that before. The difference in like jump scares and legit scares and just like the silly ones. Like you seem like some of the silly ones too. I think you talked about.
I love that. Yeah. Movie cheese is awesome.
Well,
I
it's that
think.
time of the year for it, buddy. Halloween is in the air, bringing together fans of witches, ghouls, zombies, monsters, spiders, and pumpkins. Stores are filled with everything Halloween fans love. In fact, Halloween is a time when an abundance of horror movies are available for viewing in theaters and on streaming apps. Now, I think, didn't Wendy say that there's certain people, like Christmas movies, some people sit down and they watch some horror movies during this time of the year. Do you go at any marathons or you go for any movies for Halloween?
I mean, I used to do the 31 Days of Horror every year for the longest time until I started podcasting.
Was that a personal thing, or did a certain movie channel sponsor that?
No, it was a personal thing. It was kind of like a challenge online. But yeah, I did that for probably 5 years, and yeah, the goal was to watch one horror movie a day.
Wow, well, there you go. But like you said, podcasting makes that busy. I thought Wendy, I think I already asked her. I was on hanging out with her one night a couple weeks ago, and I think she was already getting down with watching some horror movies or something.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I will come and get you in your sleep, Richard. I will get you at the pig.
I'm gonna come and get you in your sleep. I mean,
She's a fucking sick cunt, I'll tell you.
That's our sick. Good. That's Wendy Beck. National Horror Movie Day. We got that bringing together. We got all the fans and streaming apps. Horror movies have been around since about 1886, when French filmmaker Georges Méliès created a short film called Le Monnaie du Diable, or The Haunted Castle. The film was a mere 3 minutes long and included witches, demons, and special effects that created supernatural occurrences. Since then, horror movies have evolved into different genres that consist of common elements. 3 main horror movie genres. Let's see how many of these you find be true, guys. 3 main horror movie genres. Number 1, fear and suspense horror movies aim to make the audience feel fear and anxiety. They often use suspenseful build-ups, like Bobby Nick said, jump scares, and eerie atmospheres to achieve this. Yeah. And I always appreciated, as I got older, the what Hitchcock had to do when he was a younger filmmaker, Bob, and how he really didn't show gore. He made you believe that gore was happening using your own mind, Scott. I always thought that was terribly brilliant.
Are you on a podcast?
I love that. Because anybody can show you blood. Anybody can show you somebody getting stabbed or something that would give you a reaction. But just to show you something that would spark the very thought in your head, to me, that's a little more brilliant. Another main horror movie genre is the supernatural, of course, or the paranormal horror films like The Exorcist, right? That involve supernatural and paranormal phenomenon such as ghosts, demons, monsters, vampires, zombies, or other worldly forces. These elements often serve as source of fear. Now, Scott, you talk about, I was a young boy when the original Linda Blair Exorcist came out. To me, that was like legit Satanism in my mind.
Yeah, man, it was me too. I was probably exposed to it way too young. Is why I got it. But it made me nauseous. It made me physically sick. And it caught, to this day, any movies that deal with possession or not necessarily ghosts, but like demon stuff, like holy stuff. That's the movies that get me the worst.
Was it true that some people during Paranormal Activity actually threw up and
and they say that about all these movies.
Yeah, some real shit went down. We were doing this. It was scary, man.
Yeah.
You hear those kind of stories around that. The number 3rd genre that you kind of see mostly in horror movies is the psychological horror movies. Delve into the psychological aspects of fear by exploring themes like insanity, obsession, or the breakdown of the human psyche. Movies like Psycho and The Shining are examples of psychological horror. Yes, Andrew.
I think schizophrenia is actually a real life horror film sometimes.
I believe it is, Andrew.
You think they're haunted? You think they're haunted, Andrew?
No, a horror film in your head.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
All right. Well, this next one on our National Day calendar check-in, is National Mole Day. We thought Perry might be excited about this one, but I don't think it's the mole we're thinking about. We'll eliminate any visions of a burrowing creature celebration immediately. National Mold Day recognizes a special number in chemistry. Chemists and chemistry students mark the occasion each year on October 23rd, which is today. More specifically, the celebrations take place between 6:02 a.m. and 6:02 p.m. in this 12-hour period. In the United States, the time and the date are written 6:02 and 10/23. The time and the date are derived from the Avogadro's number. Avogadro or avocado, Bobby? That sounds awful lot like avocado.
Oh, yeah, it does. A little bit.
Sounds like an awful.
Making me
Oh, my
nervous. Jesus.
stomach is.
That's like an awful lot like.
My stomach is.
As the guacamole flies on a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought by me something avocado.
Avocado.
And Bobby Nick cries.
Not avocados. Avogadro's number is approximately 6.02 times 10 to whatever the 23rd power, hence the defining number of particles, atoms, or molecules in 1 mole of a substance. But
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Sweet.
by the way,
By the way,
Avogadro. And the space nerd cries, because I said it wrong. Avogadro is what we learned. Wait a minute, I just saw, hey, happy Jocktober, everybody, from Stone Yellow Steve. Come on, everybody, it's Jocktober. Every day we're going to be doing the National Day calendar. Demon Possession says RBLQ. It's not avocado's number, we cleared that up. It's avocado, we got it. We got to get it, let's get it again. God bless you, space nerd. There you go. By the way, I hate you. Unless you send me $3, okay? I'm gonna hate you until tomorrow, okay?
What's up, guys?
okay.
You know somebody very well there, Spawn. Okay, let's do, so we did that Avogadro's number, I guess, right there. It's a chemist, it's a nerd number. Let's do the last one here, the National, hey everybody, it's the National TV Talk Show Host Day on BF Live The Vibe. On October 23rd, get ready to go live before a studio audience on a National TV Talk Show Host Day. Created to pay tribute to TV talk show hosts and appreciate their unique form of humor, entertaining stories, spontaneous wit, and timely political jokes. Talk shows come in a variety of platforms. Daytime talk shows provide a combination of current events, health updates, technology, and news and entertainment, and some of them just smoke weed like BF Live The Vibe. Hey guys, is there anything come to mind when I talk about like talk shows, daytime talk shows, or the otherwise?
That they're going away. I think eventually, like, they're just not gonna exist anymore.
Seemed like in the 90s, every celebrity had one. The Ricky Lake
Right.
Show, the Jenny Jones Show. I mean, and then you got Oprah and Ellen's and crazy. We can keep going. Kelly Clarkson has a show. High pitch? Who's high pitch? This is Kelly Clarkson show. That's right. She even has a show that I see come on like late at night when they replay it at night, Bobby Nick. I'm going to bed. So even she has one. So I don't know. I guess back in the day, it used to be like Donahue was like the most prominent one. He was one that comes to mind. And
Geraldo Rivera, yeah. Oh, I remember.
Hey,
Remember that one they did? The Geraldo they
Bobby
did on,
friend.
what was it? Skinheads or something like that?
Broke his nose.
Oh,
the
yeah.
fight broke out.
The fight broke out.
And the chairs
Yeah.
went flying. Yeah, the skinheads threw the chair in his face and he broke his nose. That was
Or they
a
had that.
classic.
Or they had that Satanic Panic episode that was really popular as well.
Yeah.
You know, like just talking about all the connection with that metal music and to say Satan and how the kids were being affected and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, those shows would always go down on those panel shows. But it's fair to say that was kind of like our first kind of viral stuff. Like, we heard about when somebody, like you said, the very thing that you said, Bobby Nick, the one with Geraldo with the chair fight, Scott, like that, even though we didn't have things going necessarily viral at the time, that certainly was all, they were in the news. They wanted us to be a buzz, right? Like we knew all about that shit, right? That was like, So we had those kind of rare events, and some of those events would go down on talk shows, on national TV talk show host day. So Phil Donahue show, and then when my girls were younger, like I said, Ellen was on in the afternoon and all. They like to watch Ellen in the afternoon.
I remember watching Montel Williams a lot.
Like Montel.
Yeah.
I think I
Montel,
called Montel a minute. Now my favorite of all time when we talk about late night shows was David Letterman. You know.
Oh yeah.
I grew up in the fumes of my parents watching Carson, and then I would stay up after that and watch Letterman. So I love me some Letterman. That was my guy. That was the guy that, like, man, I like what he does. I like the way he presents. I like the humor. I just liked everything about it, Scott. I thought it was more for me. Yes, Scott. That's Andrew.
You know what though? When he went to CBS, I just continued watching Conan O'Brien. I really loved Conan O'Brien.
Conan wasn't bad. I mean, I got to understand it wasn't his fault that he was going to be the replacement for David Letterman. And I thought that David Letterman might drop off a little bit when it went to CBS, but he actually did well, and they ramped up the show. And I think it still had decades over there on CBS as well. So a highly successful talk show, late night or late show with David Letterman. He was one of my definite all-time favorites on national talk show host day.
Hey, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
I just thought of a brilliant idea.
What?
If they're down with it, I thought about having a Halloween costume contest with the ladies.
He's like Perry. He's like Perry. He's got to qualify with ladies right away. He can't say Halloween costume contest.
Those who want
show up. He's got to say right away, it's for the ladies.
And
Be a judge, I guess.
I like how, yeah, exactly, Scott. You know, but he then gave up his whole game in his opening sentence. Hey guys, we're gonna do a Halloween costume.
I thought about having Zia and Dirty Davis on both. And like,
we read through your comment, Andrew. It's just a reason to get women on your show scantily clad, bro. We read through it. As where every woman that you would say that to would read through it just the same. That is our boy Andrew. We would expect anything less. And that was our little quick check. Not so quick check, but a fun check. Just the same on the National Day calendar. Little National Day, hey. Having fun in the midday on BF Live Vibe, 10 minutes into hour number 3 of what is typically a 3-hour show. Thank you for being here today and every day. It's Thursday, folks. We're at the end of the week. That's Andrew.
Where is TwitchCon? Because I thought about going one of these years.
I don't know. You have to get your research department to look it up, Scott. Now, Scott, when I was younger, dare I say, I would always see these kind of ramped or trucks on the side of the road, and I think everybody had the same notion. If you saw one on the highway, what if I just pulled up on that sumbitch right here? Well, here's a guy that did just that. So let's see how it turned out here. Let's just pull up on that sumbitch right here on the vibe.
Sumbitch.
Look at the big Mercedes logo on the minivan. It looks like they're rocking a Caravan, and they got a big oversized Mercedes logo on it. First thing I noticed, now there's the truck on the side of the road. Now, dare I say, everybody, you get the notion, look at that, go, I could just ride up on that. Or what if someone rode up on that, right? Well, these guys did something about it.
Should we freaking drive up it? And I'm wondering, do we get in any trouble for just driving up it?
Not unless it breaks it. There you go. Look, his hat blew away. Look, now he's gonna be doubly mad. Hey, I gotta go get my hat.
It's the off ramp, right?
That's the semi-truck and trailer.
Okay.
That's the breakdown zone.
I got.
Sign there, bigger than your car. Says breakdown zone.
Oh, my bad. I got confused.
Like, since I was a little kid, I'd be like, dude, what if we drove up that?
And there you go, dreams do come true. He drove up that son of a bitch. Space Nerd sees further into Andrew's exploit. Says Andrew wants the caretakers to dress up. He wants everybody to pull out naughty nurses outfits. Andrew, they
No.
don't even bring that up there. Don't.
French maid? How about that?
No.
Trucker kick their ass. Thanks for the membership on the lounge with Bobby Nick Juggalette Jen. Bobby Nick ruled order, says
yeah.
Hey, Ohio's Comedy King checks in and says he's lucky it wasn't I-80. Well, welcome to BF Live Live, Ohio's Comedy King. Like that funny hanging here doing today. I would do the same shit. I saw a video of a dude that got a jump on a tow truck, and the tow truck let him. Tow truck just let him jump on there, huh? Yeah. Well, you know, plus we've seen it once in a while in those high-speed chases, Scott, where somebody hits a ramp. We've seen it one. I think one time I've seen it where one of them hit one and just went like Dukes of Hazzard style. Those are my people. I love this shit. Says Space Nerd right there. Not a breakdance zone, it's a breakdown zone. That dude was pissed. He was like Wilford Brimley and shit. Lucky it wasn't on I-80. All right, we got that. On an e-bike. Ramps are made for jumping, says RBLQ. Yeah! Well, there you go. Widow Killer says the Mercedes logo on his van is because Ross did a prank on a valet parking and told them that he had a white Mercedes. So they went looking around all for that. I got a white Mercedes, bro. Like, look at my logo. I'm not up on everything as my friend Widow Killer is, so thank you for filling us in on that. That was a funny-ass logo up there. Well, I do know another guy that's funny. Bob and Perry were together last night for Perry Carabella Live. And I believe an internet search was looked at. So we're going to have to go over to Perry Talk, and let's talk about some of that right now. At least what kind of fun clips we can get off of Twitter X. And let's have fun with all of our Perry people right here in the middle of the day. And let's do some Perry Talk.
Nurse, could you call house 300? Nurse, come to house 300. Sorry.
Perry Talk. Thank you, Tom and Jim, for letting me use the ring camera outside apartment 102, because Perry wasn't going to, but I got my eye on him, making sure he ain't trying to sneak out and see Reve, or maybe Reve's kids are going to come over. I'll know. Yeah, Andrew.
How did you like Jelly Roll wrestling?
I've never seen Jelly Rolls wrestle before. Andrew's non sequitur sports question of the day, the unasked for sports question of the day. How did anyone like Jelly Roll wrestling? I guess you're saying in the WWE there, Andrew?
Yes.
I don't know.
Because he wants to do a full-time thing. That's his
Think about Jelly Roll wrestling during Perry Talk segment.
dream scenario.
All right, we'll see if anybody has an answer. We're going to do a little Perry Talk right now. LFG Perry Talk. You can count on its spawn. They're talking about some fun. This is going to be good. That's when men holding hands. I remember all the ramps me and the boys would build for our bikes just one by one, jumping it. Yeah, Shane, and that's how we learned physics and math and angles and shit, bro. Because at one time, Scott, a couple times, I built them too sharp on that angle, and my front tire just hit that board. And have no sleekness. I had to watch me I had to get my angle a little down, a little lower, Bob. I had to get that lower brick, lay that cinder block on its side. Yeah. Maybe something like that. But let's do a little pair. Yes, please.
Whenever I was younger, I used to jump dirt bikes, motorcycles.
Yeah.
And I was I was building, again, like you said, and it come to where I stupidly built one underneath a telephone wire. And it became, I didn't hang myself, but I got to where I was getting up to that telephone wire to where I had to stop.
You're getting a little too close.
That's how hot I was getting, man.
And then Scott wonders, as an older man, why he has a bad back, because you're doing like some Evel Knievel shit, like jumping shit with suspension that you shouldn't be jumping. That was amazing how Evel Knievel used to jump shit on those rigid Harley bikes, bro, that had like no suspension back in those days.
Yeah.
It didn't have shit, so I imagine you were doing a little bit of the same thing out there.
Whenever I'd land, because I didn't have a bike made special for jumping, I just had a regular dirt bike. But when I would land, man, it would just go through my ankles. Hurt so bad.
And your ass and your back, if you happen to have contact with the seat on one of those jumps, and when you landed, it would go right through your back. Yeah. All right. By the way, I have an MBA. Well, that's okay. Well, come on. I know who this is. It's one of your favorites. There's Scott. Who's an Ohio comedian that has an MBA?
That's right.
Yes, it's your boy Ray. Well, there you go. Terry Neeb, you got Scott on screen. You got two of your biggest fans right here. Ohio's Comedy King checking in. But we're doing Perry Talk right now. This is the tattoo removal machine that's going to be used on Perry. Crowdsourcing to send this to Clover to Club 102 right here, guys. So I don't think I have a problem with that at all.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, it's coming your way, Perry. All right. Now here is a call.
Can they send that to Jen too? Jesus Christ.
Ooh, damn. Hey, Bob, you trying to say something sideways there, buddy? Little tattoo removal?
Yeah, Jesus, she got too many fucking Juggalo tattoos. God damn it.
Cut back on a little bit. Let's see. Well, RBLQ says, I'm a Mensa member. All the ladies want to be with me. He told the world. He's doxed himself. Now, the other day, I think when we did Perry Talk, we covered how he's fallen in love with Perry. There he is. He says Ray has just like you. And Andrew's nutting over here, apparently.
Jesus, what the hell?
No. No. I'm
No!
I have the Wisconsin weather on Twitter. They got a freeze warning, and we're still in the 80s.
Well, so far we got a sports report and a weather report in the middle of Perry Talk. All right, but I want to reflect on the other day when we were doing Perry Talk, and during the Media Share Monday, Reve's kids showed up for Media Share Monday and said that they was coming over, right? Let me go back to that. I think that's still up there. Let me find when the kids showed up for Media Share Monday. Yeah, here it is, right here. Let's do this, and I'm going to tell you, then Perry was a little concerned about this after I played this video, and he called Tom, and I'll play the call after he saw this video.
Yo, Pogo, it's me, Malcolm Nichols, Reve's son. Listen.
Oh, baby, I invited my children to come with me to California. So
I like how they say Reve.
It's okay if we all go together and meet for Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see you.
I can't wait to see you as well. If you want to see me before Thanksgiving Day, please.
Pogo, it's me, Malcolm Nichols, Reve's son. Listen, I'm bringing moms and the rest of my 8 brothers and sisters for Thanksgiving, so you ain't gonna be alone, you heard? Keep it bootylicious.
Yo, Mr. Percy, what up, player? I hear you invite my friends and all us for Thanksgiving and giving me a Corolla. Tyrone Nichols, out.
Yo, I know she wants to get with moms, but like, you have a better chance if you buy me some formula, some Pampers, and some scratch-offs. I'll put in a good word with moms for you then.
Reve.
If
Hey,
she
Pop,
was
it's me,
married, the
Thanks for
last
the invite
name
for
would not
Thanksgiving,
be
but I would
Nichols.
appreciate you just send me the money instead of buying me a plane ticket. I could really use the money.
Yo, Pogo, can't wait to meet you. My mom's Reve always been talking about you.
My mom's Reve.
Thanks in advance for the credentials.
He's corrected him. It's Reve.
Reve is your mom. Tell her to come alone here. She comes alone.
Alone?
To my home.
Why?
If those are Reve's kids, they stay at my house.
Yeah.
Probably,
Bunk beds.
probably because he wants to come in her.
To stay at my home but me. Maybe Reve too, but I.
Did you hear me?
No, I'm scared.
Did you hear me?
I'm scared.
No, Andrew, we were listening to a 1.5-minute clip. Were you saying something to us or to your live?
No. Perry said he wants her to come alone, probably because he wants to come in her.
Duh. Duh. All right, well, let me continue with that, Andrew, because now Perry saw that and he didn't quite believe it, right? But he was a little concerned about something, so he gave a little call in to Tom B. Now, you have to be a Patreon member, or you got to be lucky enough that they post it right here on Perry Caravella Live on Twitter X. I'll play this for you. So after that little thing was played, Perry was up, and this was working around in his mind at night, late at night, Scott. You know, being a producer for Perry Caravello.
Tom, it's Perry's time. Time is 12:31. My time, which is 3:33 yours. Look, if you have any way of reaching Reve, please. And her
Reve.
black children.
Here goes,
Kids, husband that passed away, I'm a jerk. I'm sorry. I had a dream about her and all these black children hanging at my doors, saying that they were her kids. And that freaked me the fuck out. And that is the truth. 110% the truth.
He needs to know, Scott. So that's what.
The fuck?
He talks a good game on TV, but the wheels were going. He said he's having a dream about the kids banging on the door and being at the door. So they're coming, Perry. They're coming for Thanksgiving.
What the fuck up?
They are coming. They're Reeve's kids, man. If you want to be with Reeve, you gotta love her and her kids, man. It's a package deal. So there was the ad for it, and Bob and Perry were together last night. There's a picture of it, and it kind of looks exactly like that. Let's watch a couple clips from it. There, it's available for you if you want to watch it right there. Let's watch a couple of these clips. The Kitchen Confidential. Yes, so this, I think we learned a little something more about this whole back burner mystery, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
You know how we've learned that Perry only has 2 functioning burners, and we're going to need 4 of them for 12-12, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
We got lots of people coming with lots of food for the bake-off, man. We're going to need all 4
12.
burners. Well, the more they talked about it last night, I'm thinking that maybe kind of like it's not really that the burners don't work. Maybe it's just Perry doesn't want to work the burners. Let's see what we find right here. Little Kitchen Confidential is our next clip on Perry Talk.
Hey, he's the one that brought it up. I'm just saying. You're never allowed in my home again.
Never allowed.
You're done. The 2 gas burners don't need to be used for number 1. Number 2, it is none of your business what goes on in my motherfucking kitchen. Number 3, I do the cooking in my house. I do the cooking on my stove. 2 burners don't need to be used. Thank you. Over.
I say he's too fat and lazy, Scott, to reach to the back. I think they
Does
work.
he
Just
even
because he
cook?
chooses, he got one of those thoughts in his head. He chose like they don't exist. I'm not using them, but I think they work. So Bob, we're making them lit up. We got a bake off. That's what he's.
Does he even cook?
There has to be a bake off because Space Nurse says that she is about baking red velvet cupcakes for 12-12 bake off. It's gotta be.
Does he even cook? Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick. Bobby friend.
Number 2, it is none of your business what goes on in my motherfucking kitchen. Number 3,
Bobby.
I do the cooking in my house. I do the cooking on my stove. 2 burners don't need to be used. Thank you.
Bobby friend.
And out.
We need him for the bake.
Bobby friend.
You cigarette smoking moron. That's your best friend, Bob Levy. FJ Amstead's one of my favorite cakes, along with the German chocolate cake. Space Nerd.
Bobby friend.
About that. Human Centipede and the Toyota Corolla giveaway are on 12-12. That's right. Although he might have promised that Corolla to one of Reeve's children, Reeve's son.
The fuck up.
Well, Reeve's son
It
said
took
that
me
he
out.
promised him the Corolla. Oh, it's about to see RBLQ. Let me see. We're having fun doing a little Perry Talk right here. Ooh, Steal-a-thon 2025 has to happen, says RBLQ. We gotta make that happen while we're out there. The chili cook-off went well. Wait a minute. We got Andrew wants to interrupt. Yes, Andrew.
Does he even cook?
He even cook, bro?
Is there evidence of that?
He cooks on a George Foreman occasionally. He cooks in a pot, Andrew. Yeah, he does. He does do a little cooking. Reeve's kids get that garbage car, says RBLQ. All right, let's see what other clips we have available. And let's talk about, Perry's soul food sandwich. Perry got a delivery last night. He got some soul food. So let's look at a couple pictures of him picking apart a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich do you think it is?
I don't remember, Andrew. That's what says might. Oh, we got that one. This one says might.
Not taking anybody in my home.
That's how Perry gets hired to do these TV shows and movies and things like this. And they've already put together a pilot for next fall. And if I just got a little snippet here, if I could play it. Don't burn the nose. It's taken off. My 8 black kids.
My 8 black black kids instead of my 3 sons.